everybody, it is Mr. Dowd. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Wednesday. I just want to apologize because this week has been kind of hectic with fifth grade coming back, but we're doing our best, so just bear with us. So we're going to continue working on our national park project. So today we got Dry Tortugas, which is an old military base way off of Key West. So Key West is the closest big land mass around here, which is connected to the United States via bridges. But yeah, I've always wanted to go to Dry Tortugas, so I'm excited to check this place out. It's a shorter one, obviously, because there's only 4 slides, as you can tell. But hey, it's a cool place. When you saw me zooming in, it's a beautiful location. But anyway, so today we got the boat pier, Fort Jefferson boat pier. So that big shape, I think it was a hexagon from the top. I think it was hexagon. It was called Fort Jefferson. Most likely when I do my my Tinkercad version of a national park, it'll be on this because I've always wanted to go. I was in Key West last year and I didn't get a chance to come here and I'm very sad. But anyways, so here's the pier where you can take a boat from Key West over and or other places. It's like a 3-hour boat ride, I think. So there's all these different picnic areas and beaches and it's beautiful. But of course, it's in the Caribbean. How could it not be beautiful? Next up is the South Kohling Dock Ruins. So these were the original, or not original, but very old docks they used to use when this was a active military location. So it's the ruins of a coaling dock. So back before there was gas power, they used coal engines for a lot of things. Okay, so because these pylons go deep down, there's a lot of marine life that has grown on there. So there's different coral and stuff that has started to grow on the pylons themselves, which is kind of cool. Next, we have the shot furnace. So this is where they used to make the cannonballs. So Fort Jefferson brick furnace used in the 19th century to make hot shots by superheating cannonballs. So remember, cannonballs are these big spear things. So to make that solidify, they had to superheat it. So this is where they used to make them, which is really cool. Reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean, if you ask me. And the last on this list is the Garden Key Light. So it's a 65-foot brick lighthouse built in 1826, so very old, and has been active for that long. So almost, nearly 2 centuries now. 1826 and it's 2021, so 4 ways from 2 centuries long. It's pretty cool. Look at that. Blue water. It's awesome. Old fort in the middle of the ocean. Especially if I go... this is all hiding it, but can I go like that? That's not what I want to do. There is no street view there. Yeah, if I get out of this, I should be able to see. So this is the actual location. So this is where the furnace was. This is the lighthouse. That's the boat dock, the old boat dock, so on and so forth. So I will, how many sides is this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what kind of shape is that? It's a hexagon, right? I believe it's a hexagon. I think I'm right with that. But yeah, it's an old fort. What year was Fort Jefferson made is the question. Jefferson. When was it first built? I'm going to guess in the 1800s. So it was built between 1846 and 1875. So that lighthouse is actually one of the original parts of the fort. It was there before the fort was there, which is really cool. But anyways, guys, that's all for today. Hopefully everyone has a great Wednesday, and I'll see you again tomorrow on Thursday. Bye.
Hello, Gators. Let's talk snacks. Today I was in Market Basket, and I remember when I was younger, we used to buy these rice cakes, right? They're lightly salted. They really are very plain. Some people like them plain. They look like this if you take them out of the package. Okay, they're almost like popcorn if you break them apart. But they also now sell them in different flavors. So you have these little ones in a buttermilk ranch. Right? And a crunchy like chips. So, and it's actually better than chips. Better for you. Cheddar cheese. And then there's these sour cream and onion ones. And those are tiny. These, because they're a little plainer, are just 30 calories a rice cake. But you can doctor them up. So I'm going to show you how. If you like peanut butter and Nutella, you can take some peanut butter and you can spread it on. Okay. Ah! That was like a mishap, huh? And then you can take a banana. Well, first, if you wanted to, you could just take two and make like a sandwich out of them. But they're a little messy when you break into them, and you could put jelly on them too if you wanted. Okay, so we have two here with peanut butter. And then if we take a banana, and slice it up like you would on toast, right? Okay, so it looks like this. And these would be very filling if you're looking for an afternoon snack. But you don't want to overeat, or you want something light. You could put Nutella on them. You could put cream cheese on them. Okay. So those are some of those ideas. And if you read the label, which you always should do when you grocery shop, one of these is 35 calories before you add anything to it. So that's pretty good, right? If you ate, I don't know, yes, there's how many in this pack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these in the pack. So if you ate like this whole pack, it would be like 200 calories. These little ones that are more flavored have a little bit more. For 17 of them, they're 140 calories. So that's pretty good. And it says there are 3 servings in here. So if you ate the whole bag, it'd be like 400 calories. But yeah, so they're a good alternative to chips, and they're still flavorful and satisfy that crunch need. Okay, so something to try. They have all different flavors. They have popcorn, they have cheddar cheese, and then they have, like I said, the plain that you could even put like a meat on here, like turkey or cheese, and any type of lunch meat. You know, you could do a lot with it. So just something to think about as we're coming into spring. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Hey Gators, welcome back to Language and Play. All right, so we are today going to start actually working on our scenes. Yesterday, I asked you guys to write out your outline of your show. Remember, scene 1 was exposition, and then each of these bullet points you were going to add events to, okay? We are going to, and I'll share this document, so if you want to copy and paste your outline so it's all on one, you can. If you want to use it in 2 separate documents, that's what I usually do, you can do that, all right? But what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to where you see working title. The working title means the title of your play. What is your play going to be called? You need a name for it. So instead of working title, you are going to add your name for your play. Then here, character list. This is underneath here is where you're going to add all of your characters in your show. Remember your protagonist, your antagonist, these are all your mythological creatures that you guys are basing your play on. Then you remember how to do time, place, and at rise. Just as a reminder, I'll let you know, time is literally what time of day. All right, is it morning, afternoon, evening? Is there a specific time that you want? You can put that there. Place is the setting. Where is your story taking place? At rise, what are the characters doing when the lights are turned on? Okay, so time, place, at rise. And then here, right below that, is where you start writing your dialogue. So if I am writing about the boogeyman, maybe the boogeyman has the first line. So I write the name, a colon, okay, and then what this person says. Finally, it is time to show the world who I really am. Okay, and then I skip a line and I write the next character. Oh, come on. Everyone knows who you are. Right? And so on. So you're going to start writing your dialogue. What we want to do today and tomorrow, I want you guys working on just scene 1. Okay? Scene 1 should be about a page, page and a half long. Okay? But I want you only working on scene 1. All right? Can't wait to see what you come up with, Gators. Great job.
Hey guys, how you doing with your hand drawings? We've already made a couple of different angles or poses of a hand. Okay, so today we're going to work on a new pose because the hand really looks different depending on the angle that you draw it in. So we're just going to practice drawing a couple of other poses before we move on to something else. So today, this is the pose we're going to be drawing our hand in from this angle of looking directly on top of a hand. Okay, so you're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil for this one. So you can either look at your own hand. I know it can be tricky to draw and also be trying to look at your hand. That can be a little bit tricky. So you can use this image or you can search up an image of a hand. So for this assignment, we're just going to be drawing a hand where you're looking directly down on top of the top back part of the hand. Okay, so again, I'm going to start off by looking at the basic shape that I see. I'm just going to start with kind of like a square shape to draw this main part of the hand, and then I'll add the fingers after that. So I'm looking at the main part of the back of the hand. No fingers yet. So a shape that's something like this, I think, is a good start. Okay, and then you want to also look at the fingers and notice that this finger in the middle is the longest one. And then it looks like the ring finger is the next longest one. Pinky's probably going to be the shortest one. This index finger is going to be almost the same length as the ring finger, but it looks like the ring finger on this hand's a little bit longer. So just think about length of fingers, and the thumb's way down here kind of doing its own thing. So think about how you're drawing the length of the fingers. So I'm just going to start with the pinky. And then the ring fingers over here. A little taller than that pinky. Middle finger. And that's going to come up a little higher than the others. And that index finger. So this angle or pose of the hand may be a little bit easier to draw than some of the other ones that we started off with. So I highly recommend just practice drawing hands as much as you can in different poses and different angles of the hand. And before you know it, you'll be getting really good at it. It just takes practice. So when I go down and add that thumb, And I might add a little bit of a wrist down here. There. Then you can go back and add all kinds of details. You can make it be a very wrinkly hand, or this hand has like some kind of like veins sticking out. You can see like the tendons and everything. So you can draw details as much as you want, or keep it simple. I'm just going to add some fingernails right now. And maybe some little wrinkles where the knuckles are. Some creases, just to give it a little extra detail. So wherever your finger bends, there's going to be like some little lines to indicate that there's some creases there from bending the fingers. So where the knuckles are, you're going to see some little lines. And then the tip, where you can bend your finger at the tip, you're going to see some little lines there too. And then it's up to you what you decide to draw, how detailed you want to get. And then you can go back and erase some of the guidelines that we started with that you don't really need anymore. So I'm just going to erase part of that original first shape of the back of the hand that I made. We don't really need it anymore. It was just kind of a guideline to help us for placement of everything else. All right, guys, keep on practicing those hand drawings. I like what I've seen so far from those of you who have been showing your work. I like it. All right, guys, good luck with this hand angle. I can't wait to see your drawings.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Virtual PE. I'm Miss Reedy. All right, so I got the lower body for stretching today, and let's get stretching, guys. Grab our leg. Switch. We're going to stretch our groin, which is in the inside muscle. We're going to lunge to one side. And lunge to the other side. Take a seat and we're going to stretch our hamstrings. We're going to put both feet out in front. And we're going to try to touch our toes if you can. If you can't, grab your the tongues or the ankles. Go down as far as you can and hold. Keep the legs straight. little bit wider than shoulder width, and we're gonna go down to one leg. Again, don't bend your knees, keep them straight. Trying to touch your toes or go down as far as you can. Up and down to the other leg. Go down to the middle as far as you can. Stretch our gluteus maximus, so we're going to grab and pull to our chest. And switch. Again, grab and kind of like hug yourself. Hug your knee. Pull to your chest. Butterfly. Okay, we're not going to push down with our elbows, just going to let it naturally fall down and try to push it down yourselves, knee to floor without touching. Obviously be careful, you don't want to hurt yourself. And we're going to cross one foot in front of the other. We're going to put the elbow, opposite knee, and we're going to twist and do lower back stretch. And switch. All right, guys. Thanks for stretching. Have a great Thursday, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching Enrichment TV, Gators. Remember, work hard, be nice, and we'll see you tomorrow.